The people, man, you know what I'm talking about, real wide in this thing. It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? How y'all doing on this soggy Sunday? They ain't gonna never change. Say soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. What you talking about, bro? We gonna get into it. Today gonna be soggy Sunday. The day ain't gonna never change. But name of this one gonna be same sacrifice. You feel me? Yeah, same sacrifice. Uh, what's good with the people though, man? You know what I'm talking about? What's good, people like he ha ha, man? You know what I'm talking about? I see you, man, big fella. I see you, man. Yeah, man. I see my old boy he ha ha came through last night, man. But yeah, shout out to he ha ha, Ken in the pen, everybody incarcerated, bro. Everybody who ain't. All my folks on the bottom of that thing, all my folks on the top of that thing. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? Just y'all know my shout outs, bro. I don't promote no drug usage. I don't promote no drug sellage, no alcohol consumption. I ain't prejudiced. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. I ain't got nothing against nobody, man. You know what I'm talking about? I love everybody, man. Worldwide in this thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide in this thing, man. Yeah, I love everybody, man. I don't promote no negativity. All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got, man. You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like myself, man, you know how it go, man. But yeah, man, you say, this ain't finna be that long, man. We finna get in some football, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we finna get into some football, man. We gotta, yeah, man. But enough about me. You know what I'm talking about, man? What's good with the people, bruh? We say same sacrifice? Yeah, same sacrifice, man. On the soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. What you talking about, bruh? Just the same sacrifice, folks. Just the same sacrifice, man. You say, bruh, man, can you elaborate? Why, certainly, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to all the bitches with dry skin and wet pussy. Moist. God damn, man. I see. Uh, Same sacrifice, man. You say, what you talking about, bruh? Oh, man, just the same sacrifice. You feel me? Just the same sacrifice. You say, bruh, spit it out. No, man, because us as people, I don't think we understand that, man, everybody out here, I mean, it's different, but everybody out here with the same sacrifice, bruh, if you want to make somewhere, you know what I'm talking about? It might not be the same sacrifice, but everybody gonna have to sacrifice something to get something, bruh, if that's what you looking for. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's everybody, bruh. But as people, man, we like, y'all know how it is, man. But we get too much into that, folks. We act like, as people, like some shit that we doing is more than what anybody else is doing. You know, I told y'all the other day, they in the behaviors of the day, folks, they got motherfuckers in not only a competition, folks, but they got motherfuckers in you know that what you call that shit? I don't really want to say competitive stage. But they just got you acting like whatever the fuck you do is more than what somebody else does, man. And that's why a lot of y'all end up the way y'all is too. Like when I was trying to tell y'all, give y'all some help the other day on fellas and females, or females and fellas, y'all ain't listen to me. That's how a lot of y'all fuck up too, man. Because you'll be around somewhere and you and another motherfucker be inside the same struggle. You get what I'm saying? And somehow you act like you not. You act like you play more part of the struggle than the next motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? Because as people, we want everything that we do, even though we could do the same shit as somebody, we want more credit for when we do it. You get what I'm saying? It's the same sacrifice, folks. But we good for that. Yeah, we good for that. You say, what we good for, baby? Cuz you want more credit than somebody else. Everything you do, you want somebody to praise it. But it's the same sacrifice. That's just like if you got to go to work. You ever hear somebody say that? Like they got to go to work or some shit? Bro, everybody got to go to work. You get what I'm saying, folks? Everybody got to go to work, bruh. So you going to work, however, you might work harder than another motherfucker, bruh, but everybody taking 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 16 hours out their life, bruh, to handle their business. So you just don't get special credit because you go to work. You know what I'm talking about? You don't. You don't get special credit for that, bruh. That's what you doing. Like I said, man, we be talking about this journey and shit, but then we complain about our journey the whole motherfucking way. We do. We be talking this guy shit, we be talking this, we be talking that, folks. But it's the same sacrifice. We talk all that shit, but then we complain about it. We want to complain about the journey. We celebrate that shit when we touching them bands and shit, though. We celebrate that shit when we touching it and everything going our way. But the moment shit ain't going your way, that's when you get to complaining about your journey. That's when you get to acting like your journey too hard. Like, I think somewhere in our mind, especially nowadays with all the shit they got in front of your face, with everybody running around with millions of dollars worth of jewelries and Bugattis and Lamborghinis and shit. They got you thinking somehow you don't have to work that hard if you want that shit. Us as regular people, bro, we do. We act like somewhere along the line, this shit gonna get some easy somewhere. You know what I'm talking about? And you might be one of the people that can find a hack. You know what I'm talking about? Never so. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. What you say, bro? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Hey, nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Hey, what you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? And you might be one of them people that find a hack. You know what I'm talking about? And get away with that shit. Shortcutting the game or whatever. But for the most part, bro, you're gonna have to work hard. Even after you get that shit, you're gonna have to work hard to keep it. I told you that before. You're gonna have to put in some work somewhere, nigga. You either gonna have to put in some work to get that shit, or you're gonna have to put in some work to keep that shit, folks. Either way, you're not getting around putting in no hard work, bro. But it's the same sacrifice, folks. It is. As people, we hella inconsiderate. We is. Yes, people, we hella inconsiderate. Five power. Yeah, we inconsiderate as people, folks. And we walk around like we need to be praised, or anything that we do or everything that we do is more than what somebody else has to do, folks. And all you doing is what you have to do to live the way you want to, folks. That's all you doing. So I don't get why we act like anything that we doing is more than what somebody else is doing when it comes to the sacrifice, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's people like we fucked up in the head. Our psyche is really fucked up. Say you got a 16-hour job. Nigga, you work hella hard for the 16 hours. You'll sit around and tell a motherfucker with an 8-hour job that I don't know, a security guard or something. You would tell that nigga like he's not working hard just because you gotta work that hard for 16 hours. You get what I'm saying? It's the same sacrifice. This nigga done took 8 hours. He might not have to work as hard as you do, bro, but that's on you, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? That's on you. You can't hate on this nigga because he's sacrificing too. This nigga taking 8 hours out of his motherfucking life, you know what I'm talking about? To pay his bills and shit, bro. It's the same sacrifice. Whatever you doing to get by. Now, some shit is more riskier than others, bro, but all that shit is the same sacrifice, folks. It's you sacrificing to take care of whatever business you got going, bro. Because your business, whatever you got going in your life, bro, it's on you to take care of it. And somehow we act like we supposed to walk around this motherfucker and the shit we want to do or the shit we supposed to take care of, like somebody just supposed to come help us with that shit. Like somehow because you tired, that gives you the right to not go hard or something just because we tired, bruh. You're gonna be tired for a while in this motherfucking life, I told you. And this is what be making me mad about y'all, cause y'all will run around in another instance and say, nigga, it ain't up to you anyway, it's up to God, and it ain't what you want, nigga, it's what God want for you and all that. Then you'll sit there and say you tired. I don't get that. That's how I know y'all really don't be believing in that shit, folks. You don't. Y'all just be looking for catchphrases and shit out the Bible and shit to say to benefit your argument at whatever time. That's what we really be looking for, bro. We don't really be believing that shit. I'm telling you, you don't, man. Cause you just run around saying shit, just like we do these days. We just run around and say shit. It ain't what you want. I done seen that shit. I see that shit faithfully at least 50 times a week, bro. That same quote from numerous people all during the week. It ain't about what you want, it's what God want for you, woo. Then you'll sit here and say you tired. Nah, you don't want what God got for you. Because what God got for you is for you to work hard and sacrifice. So you gonna have to understand, folks. You gotta, like, whether you got money, whether you don't got money, no matter what's going on, bro. You gotta keep a levelness about yourself, folks. You do. You can't get too high. You can't get too low. Like this, that shit can't mean nothing, bro. Because if that shit means something to you, folks, that's all it takes to throw you off balance. You get what I'm saying? If you care about money and you only happy and shit when you got money, that mean when you ain't got money, nigga, you're not happy or at peace. That's why you can't let that shit mean nothing to you. You feel me? Because at all times, well, no matter what the fuck you got, nigga, you got to be able to have a levelness of happiness and peace. Nigga, just know you gon', you know what I'm talking about? You. That's why I told y'all out here, where I be out here in these streets, these motherfucking, these homeless people and shit, they be having the best spirits. They do. They be having the best spirits, folks. Because this world will get you attached to just material shit. It will. It'll get you attached to material shit. And that's never good, because material shit, it's the same with money, bruh. You get what I'm saying? If that shit controls your peace and your happiness, folks, you only gonna be happy when you got that shit. So if you ain't got that shit, bruh, you ain't gonna be a cool person to be around. You just gotta find that shit in yourself. You gotta be your own balance. You just do, bro. You gotta find your happiness, your peace within yourself. Even if you get mad and shit, bro, you should be able to go drift off somewhere and jump back into your peace. You get what I'm saying? You probably don't. But on the soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Hey, nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Hey, what'd you say, bruh? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Same sacrifice, folks. I mean, everybody do different shit, bruh, but everybody sacrificing their motherfucking time to do whatever it is that they doing to handling their business, bruh. But we come around like we just into that comparison ass shit now. Like, you act like, and it could be two people and you could do the exact same thing. It could be two people and y'all both did the same thing, bruh. And somehow you'll act like whatever you did was more important than what this motherfucker did, even though it was the same thing, bruh. You gonna put big draws on what you did. And you gonna minimize what everybody else doing. You gonna act like you going to work, like that shit just don't make no sense, bruh. It don't. Same sacrifice. But that's how we act. We just in the comparison. You know how it is now, bruh. Whatever you do, nigga gonna find a way to tease you about it. And y'all say y'all ain't gotten to the behaviors of bitches and little ass kids. If a nigga in a house, he gonna tease a nigga in the apartment. Nigga in the apartment gonna tease a nigga who living with somebody. Nigga who living with somebody gonna tease somebody who homeless. Like, it just trickle on down, folks. You feel me? It just trickles on down. You could have a motherfucker living with somebody, right? And they only gotta pay one bill. Say they gotta pay the light bill. They living with somebody. Now, the people they living with pay every other bill. All this motherfucker gotta do is pay the light bill. The motherfucker who paid the light bill, he's gonna put big draws on him paying the light bill. Fuck the gas, the water, the rent, you know what I'm talking about? All the other shit that just really costs. This motherfucker's gonna put big draws. You know why? Because that's what they did. And people just put big draws on whatever they do. They act like ain't nobody else. We just act like we the only one doing that shit. And that's what be funny about us in this urban community. Because we come up here in high side with nothing. We do. We hella simple. We come up here on high side with like jewelry, cars, clothes. You know what I'm talking about? The real motherfuckers that be high side, no. They just be owning hella shit. They didn't fucked around and created a generational wealth for their family line, their bloodline. You feel me? Now that's a high side. To where generations, nigga, you started the legacy and your family, nigga, where generations of motherfuckers behind you is gonna have money. You started that ball rolling. Like you was the one to make sure the family really was gonna be good. That's a high side, folks. That's having something. It is. That's having something. You feel me? That is. But we come up here and act like we did that right there. Cause we done got some new designers in the watch. But the way niggas' mindset is, bruh, same sacrifice. That's why you can't do that. You get what I'm saying? Cause you ain't even thinking about no generational wealth. You thinking about you. You ain't even thinking about how to put your family on. You don't even care about putting your family on. You just want to be seen. You want to be able to die so your family could brag about what you have, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? That's what you want. You trying to create a perception so that, you get what I'm saying? You don't even woke up. You can't stand them right now. You feel me? You ain't thinking about your family. You thinking about you. Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. Same sacrifice, folks. Everybody out here doing the same shit trying to get by, folks. Now some lazy motherfuckers out here. And it's more lazy-minded motherfuckers out here than anything, no. It is. There's more lazy-minded motherfuckers out here, bruh. There's too many motherfuckers with that spirit, that worrisome spirit. That's how you block your blessings, bruh. Worry. That's what you'll manifest. For real. If you sitting around this motherfucker, you know how something happened, and you one of the motherfuckers that be sitting around here like, damn, what else is gonna happen, nigga? Something else is gonna happen, nigga, because that's what you just manifest. That's where your thought process going to. That's the energy your mind creating. That's the vibe you throwing in the universe. You get what I'm saying? You putting the vibe in the universe that every time you turn around, something else happen. So guess what? Every time you turn around, something else is gonna happen. You gotta I can't tell you what you gotta do. You gotta be at peace first. First, you even gotta know yourself, bro. But yeah, it's the left OG. It's that right there. It is. It's that right there. You feel what I'm saying? And this ain't finna be a long video at all. I don't know. It might be already. If it's long, at this point, if it's long, then it's a long video. But I'm finna get up out of here because we got football going on. You know what I'm talking about, man? Yeah, it's a beautiful day out here, man. Championship Sunday, man. See what we can get into. You get what I'm saying? Just live your life, man. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, same satisfaction. Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. And that's why a lot of y'all can't even get along with people. That's why you can't mix your game with nobody, because you sitting around putting big draws on everything you do. That's how you even get to complaining, because anything you do, you put big draws on it. You act like anything you do is just, you know what I'm saying? Like it's bigger than what anybody else do. It's just like that motherfucker who only got to pay the light bill. It's just like that. You done put big draws on that because you did it. You feel me? Because a lot of motherfuckers out here that you come across, There's a lot of lazy and lazy-minded motherfuckers around this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? You think lazy. You don't never want to do nothing. Anything that can see you always trying to find a way around hard work, which is cool if you can find a way around hard work. Because it don't make no sense to work hard when you can find a way around working hard and get the same results. You get what I'm saying? And that's also cool. But if you just one of the motherfuckers, man, because it's like we curse. All we know how to think of is in trauma. All we know how to think of is what's the next thing finna go wrong and shit. You just don't. I heard a motherfucker actually say, man, like, man, you can't all get along, and life wasn't made for that. And that's where they got you at, like, your psyche fucked up at. Why you just can't get along, bruh? They got you so fucked up in your mind, you think that it's supposed to be some confusion. You see a problem with everything just going smooth. That's crazy as a motherfucker, bruh. You niggas something straight out of comic book. Y'all is. But they got you in the plan. So you mean to tell me when everything's smooth, you just gonna do something so it can be some conflict or some confusion. And you wonder why people don't fuck with you, folks. Conflict and confusion, bruh, that really supposed to be for a real problem, folks. Like somebody that did something like a real problem, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? It seems like more shit should just be able to be talked out. But like, nigga, we be having conflict and confusion over the dumbest shit because we create it. We just like conflict and confusion. Like you niggas get off on that shit like kids, man. Told you we be grown people trying to teach other people how to play and shit. Oh man, I would've. Nigga, I ain't got no time for that shit, bruh. Football finna come on, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. You ain't got no time for that shit, bruh. But on the same sacrifice, stop putting, like, I mean, I don't know, be proud of yourself. But don't act like anything you doing is bigger than anything anybody else doing. You feel me? Because that's how you motherfuckers act. Same sacrifice. Same sacrifice. You act like you got to get credit for everything you do. You stay running a laundry list of shit down that you done did. Like it's more than what anybody else done did. It's not, bruh. You gonna have to work hard on your own journey, folks. You is. This shit ain't easy, folks. Not if you want something. It ain't. And that's the last thing before I get up out of here, man. Like, where do you think you gonna go if you can't see yourself nowhere? Like, just like I was saying, the motherfuckers that be like, man, if it ain't one thing, it ain't another. Why it's always something? Because that's the energy you give off. It's like you looking for the next thing to happen. You get what I'm saying? It ain't no way in the world, bruh. Like, if you don't have no positive thoughts or you don't see yourself getting nowhere, bruh, it ain't no way in the world you're gonna get somewhere, bruh. If all you could do is see something else happening, then that's the life you gonna live, folks. It is, bruh. Because that's the energy you putting into the world. That's the energy you giving yourself to live. You just sitting around with that soggy ass spirit waiting for the next thing to happen. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Right now, you can win some money, bruh. And it's like, I've seen this before, folks. I seen motherfuckers just hit or something and couldn't just be proud of that moment. Like, yeah, this is good, but I know something finna happen now. Like, why would you even put that bad karma on yourself, bruh? Just enjoy your winnings. You get what I'm saying? Why, like, you gotta bring some kind of down spirit to even a happy moment? That don't make no sense. It don't. But you a nigga, you gonna water your own brain with your thoughts, folks. So whatever, I don't give a fuck if you speaking it out loud or not. Whatever you thinking inside your head, bruh, them thoughts, you watering your own thoughts, bruh. You watering your own, you watering that shit with what you think. So if you one of the motherfuckers that sit around always worrying and you look at life like, what's gonna happen next? This is too good to be true. You one of the motherfuckers, bruh, that's the life you gonna live, because that's the energy you putting out. That's how you water your head. You gonna manifest that shit on yourself. You is, folks. That's why you can't trip off none of this shit. I mean, I know it's easier said than done, nigga. But whether you up or down or whatever, bro, you still got to keep your player spirit. You still got to, nigga, you got to have that spirit where you know something going to happen. Because you know you. And even when it's bad, you notorious for making something happen. You got to have that spirit. You do. Because a lot of us, man, we just didn't have fucked up, I guess, lives. You know what I'm talking about? The majority of people out here, not everybody, but a lot of motherfuckers, especially motherfuckers from like my age, like in my age group, you done have fucked up lives and just hella shit was happening. Not really fucked up lives, but you get what I'm saying? It was kind of rough. And you just didn't have everything you want, shit. You get what I'm saying? And you'll be tired from just living. Like you don't even know, you won't even know. It's like you don't know how to disconnect from a child. Like that's some shit that you grown now. You don't have to carry that. Y'all just carry just y'all life's trauma on your motherfucking, like in a sack on your shoulder. So you still tired from shit when you was a kid. You applying that to some new like you'll just drag yourself on like that, bro. You'll never be able to just even reset your thought process. You'll never even be able to get the most up out your mind, your thoughts like that, folks. You won't. You won't even get shit like you'll never be able to think fresh. Everything gonna run you ragged, folks. Because everything gonna happen, everything that happened while you living right now in the day is gonna remind you and it's gonna take you back someplace where it wasn't good and that you didn't like or something. You don't know how to disconnect that shit. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta get to the now. You do. Sometimes you gotta say fuck all that shit. Cause feeling sorry for yourself ain't gonna get you nowhere, folks. Other people doing shit for you ain't gonna get you nowhere. And that shit just is not gonna be easy, bro. But you still gotta fight and claw your motherfucking way to find out how to do it, bro. To figure that shit out, folks. You do, but you'll figure it out if you keep fighting and clawing, man. You just gotta trust the process. Shout out Real Topics TV, man. Yeah, everybody included. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. Trust the process, man. Yeah, you just gonna have to trust the process, folks. But you're gonna have to do that shit yourself. You know what I'm talking about? You're gonna have to stop acting like you tired in your own life. And that's gonna be the moral of this story, bruh. You're gonna have to stop acting like you tired. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck how hard you been working, how long you been working, nigga. Like, nigga, your life on you, nigga. That's what it's gonna take for you to get where the fuck you wanna go. If you get what I'm saying, folks. So, that ain't nobody else's fault, folks. That's why it's best for you to come up with something, nigga, to get yourself financially free. You feel me? That's why it's up to you to come up with one of them good old ideas, man, and get you up off these people clock. There's hella shit out here you could do, man. Get to it. You feel what I'm saying? But we just gotta stop. You ain't gotta listen to big old me. You ain't gotta stop doing nothing. Nigga, but if you tired, nigga, you just gotta realize, nigga, that this your life. So if you tired, you don't wanna work that hard, just know the results you gonna get, bruh. You can't be walking around this motherfucker. I'm sure everybody tired of running around this motherfucker living in poverty and shit. Like I told you, ain't none of us got nothing. I'm tired. I'm sure everybody tired and just wish they could hit the lottery or something like that. But it don't happen like that all the time. You get what I'm saying? So nigga, you better come up with a thought. You be sitting around this motherfucker wondering about everybody else, knowing about everybody else's business. Nigga, you better research you something, nigga, and come up with your own genius plan to get yourself off the ground if you tired. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, if you don't remember nothing, always remember, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of that love. You know what I'm talking about?